Operation iDroid here, and I'm going to be showing you how to get a Game Boy Color on your iPod or iPhone running iOS 5 or below. So we're going to need the Game Boy 80 Plus, which allows us to play the Game Boy Color on our device. We're also going to need the Insanely AI repo, which allows us to get the games to play on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color. And as an example, I'm going to be showing you with Pokemon ROMs for the Game Boy Color. So to get the stuff, we're going to have to open Cydia. And once Cydia loads, we're going to go into the Manage tab. Then we're going to go into Sources. And on the top right, we're going to click Edit, top left, Add. And the source we're going to add is the Insanely AI repo, which goes like this: REPO period INSANELYI.com. And we're going to go ahead and click Add Source. It's going to verify it, and then it's going to give you this prompt, and you guys are going to click Add Anyway. But since I already have it, I'm going to click Cancel. Alright, so once that finishes loading for you guys, you're going to click Done, and we're going to go on the search. And the first thing we're going to search is Game Boy, and there we go, bada bing. As you can see right here, this is the package we're looking for, the Game Boy 80 Plus, and this one is free. As you can see, there's a blue one which signifies that it's how you have to pay for it, which is the Game Boy 80X Plus. Usually I would show you how to get this one, but we can't get it because the developer hasn't updated it. So we're not going to get that one. So I'm going to be showing you how to get the Game Boy 80 Plus. So you're going to go ahead and click on that, and as you can see, it loads perfectly. And now on the top right, we're going to click Install, and then top right again, confirm. So the developer just recently updated this to be compatible on iOS 5, but he still hasn't updated the Game Boy 80X, which is without ads. And the reason that this one's free is because it has advertisements within the app. How to get ROMs through Cydia. Now this is just one of the ways to get ROMs. So I would go into Sections. Actually, I'm just going to show you, there's only one ROM package on Cydia, which is if you search GBC, it's the Pokemon ROMs pack. So we're going to go ahead and install this too. So as I was saying earlier, the actual application, the emulator, has ads in it, but when you play there isn't any ads, which I don't find that much of a big deal, but I usually like to buy my stuff from Cydia because it's a very good way to support the developer, because a lot of work is put into this. And hopefully the developer sees how many people actually downloaded his 80 Plus so that he could go ahead and upgrade the 80X Plus and maybe go into other emulators, because he just has very basic emulators. So now that the ROM pack finishes loading, we can go ahead and see the actual Game Boy application in its best. So we're going to return to, I'm going to go home. As you can see right there, you should get an application that looks just like this. This is the Game Boy. As you can see, it says GBC 80 Plus. So we're going to go ahead and click on that and watch it run. Top, like I told you guys, it's not a lot of ads. It's not a lot of ads, but you know, it's still there. It's not really a big deal, but it's okay. It's nothing bad. So as you can see, we got all these games from the ROM pack. But there is another way to get ROMs. As you can see here on the top, it says Find Games. And when you click on that, it loads a place where you can get it. So it's really easy to get ROMs. All you have to do is scroll down, and as you can see, you can search ROMs through their letters. So for example, I don't know what I'm going to search. I'm just going to get something random. I'm going to go to D here, and when I click D, it's going to load the Ds, and when you scroll down, you can see all these games here in D. So I'm going to get, I don't know, I honestly don't know. Only thing I ever played on the Game Boy Color and Game Boy was Pokemon. So I'm just going to get Daffy Duck Foul Play. This doesn't even sound like a good idea. Why would I even choose this? But whatever. Alright, so now I'm going to click here to download this ROM, and then it's downloading, I think. Alright, wait, give me a second. Alright, so I'm going to click here to start my download. As you can see, it shows a prompt, and boom, it finishes. Then you press OK, you click done, and as you can see here, we have Daffy Duck Foul Play. And as you can see, it runs perfectly. But first, let me explain to you how the simulator works. So as you can see here, there's tabs on the bottom, and this one is settings, and there's save states. So that you can save in-game, and you could also save with the save states. There's orientation, there's portraits. I'll show you right now. This is portrait. There is portrait 2, which I like the best. This is how it looks. And yeah, there's different skins, so if I go portrait 2 and I go here, it doesn't change anything at all. But I think it's the skins are with portrait 1. So as you can see, it changed the color of the Game Boy. So now on to sound. You could either turn it on or off. As you can see there, you just click on it. Cheats, you can either enable them or disable them. You could put it into scaling or unscale it. There's Wiimote availability, achievements. As you can see on the bottom, there's an achievement tab, and hiding the in-game menu. So the third tab is the achievements. Then, as you can see, you click global achievements, and there's achievements that you could get while you play. But I don't think they support achievements for Game Boy. As you can see, it's only NES and SNES. So then the last tab is the help tab. That doesn't even matter. So we're just going to go into the active game. As you can see, when I click active game, it crashes. But that's okay. It usually never happens. So we're just going to open it again, and we're going to play a Pokemon game. And I'm going to start with a classic Pokemon Crystal. And I'm going to put it to portrait for you guys. And thanks for watching. I hope this helps. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it in the comment section below. Operation iJoy. See you next time.